Good morning, student. Today I will teach chapter number 4. Chapter name is a heat. Okay, and today topic is a laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometer. How do we measure the temperature of other object? For this purpose, there are other thermometers. One such thermometer is known as the laboratory thermometer. The teacher will show you. Okay, so student, this is laboratory thermometer. Okay, you can see. Okay, and this is a glass tube of laboratory thermometer. Okay, and this is mercury thread. Okay, this color is a, and under this tube is a capillary tube. Okay, and this portion is a stem. Okay, and this is reading. Okay, and this all portion is called stem. Okay, so student, you can see the next one, a laboratory thermometer. Okay, it's define its picture define all points of laboratory thermometer, you can see. Okay, so glass tube. Okay, this glass tube, mercury thread. Okay, and this is capillary tube. Okay, and this portion is a stem. Okay, and this is reading. Okay, so you can see the picture. So this thermometer, look at it carefully and note the highest and the lowest temperature it can measure. Okay, the range of the laboratory thermometer is generally from -10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Also, as you did in the case of the clinical thermometer, find out how much a small division on this thermometer, okay, reads. Okay, you would need this information to read the thermometer correctly. Let us now learn how this thermometer is used. Okay, so from one activity. Okay, take some tap water in a beaker or mug, dip the thermometer in water that the bulb is immersed in water but does not touch the bottom or sides of the container. Hold the thermometer vertically. Observe the movement of mercury in the thermometer. Wait till the mercury thread becomes steady. And this is activity related to teacher measuring temperature of water with a laboratory thermometer. Note the reading. This is the temperature of water at that time. Okay, compare the temperature of water recording by each student in the class. Okay, Buzo now understand why clinical thermometer cannot be used to measure high temperature, but still wonder whether a laboratory thermometer can be used to measure his body temperature. Are there any variation in the reading? Discuss the possible reason. Okay, let us try to answer the question. So student, this is activity number 4.5. Take some hot water in beaker or a mug, dip the thermometer in water, wait till the mercury thread becomes steady and note the temperature. Now take out the thermometer from water. Observe carefully what happens now. Okay, do you notice that that as soon as you take the thermometer out of water, the level of mercury begins to fall. This means that the thermometer must be read while the thermometer is in water. Okay, you may recall that while taking your own temperature, you have to take the thermometer out of your mouth to note the reading. Can you then use the laboratory thermometer to measure your? Okay, Bujo wonder why the level of mercury should change it all when the bulb of the thermometer is brought in contact with another object. Okay, so the body temperature obviously it is not convenient to use the laboratory. Okay, and thermometer for purpose. Okay, why does the mercury not fall or rise in a clinical thermometer when taken out of the mouth? Okay, observe a clinical thermometer. Again, do you see kink near the bulb? Okay, what is the use of kink? It prevents mercury level from falling on its own. Okay, the clinical thermometer has kink in it. So there is a lot of concern over the use of mercury in thermometers. Mercury is a toxic substance and is very difficult to dispose of if a thermometer breaks. These days, digital thermometers are available which do not use mercury. Okay. So student, I hope you can understood laboratory about laboratory thermometer. Regarding this topic, any doubt you can ask me. Okay.